Selecting the right bidding strategy is one of the most important things you need to do if you want your campaigns to reach your goals.
I feel very blessed.
So in this video, I will explain how different bidding strategies work on Google Ads. We will cover all available bidding strategies so you can be confident in choosing your strategy when you create your Google Ads campaigns. Bidding is extremely important to get right, but another thing that is important to get right is your Google Ads copy. That's why I would like to share with you a list of my 10 most converting Google Ads headlines. You can access the list for free at the link in my bio on my Instagram or my X account at Google Ads Nerd. Without further ado, let's jump into how Google Ads bidding actually works. For every ad placement across all Google networks, Google Ads runs an auction where advertisers can bid for these ad placements. The result of this auction will determine where your ads will be shown and how much you're going to pay for your ads. Winning better, higher quality ad placements means that you will get more clicks and more conversions. On the other hand, if you're losing your auctions and getting poor ad placements, most people will not even see your ads and you will be getting fewer, lower quality clicks. So how do you actually win your Google Ads auctions? Well, Google considers multiple factors when determining who wins each auction. First, your bid, or the maximum amount you're willing to pay based on your bidding strategy. Second, your ad rank, which is determined based on the quality and relevance of your ads and your landing pages. Finally, Google also takes into account users' search context, as well as the expected impact from your ad assets and your other ad formats. That's why it's so important for you as an advertiser not only to focus on bidding, but also to have a high ad rank and properly set up assets. In this video, we're going to focus on the bidding part, but I will cover the rest of the factors that determine Google Ads auctions in my future videos. So subscribe to the channel for more valuable videos on Google Ads. Before we begin, I just want to quickly explain something that confuses many advertisers. When you create a campaign on Google Ads, you need to select what you would like your campaign focus to be. Google will automatically assign you a bidding strategy based on the focus that you selected. And you can see the actual bidding strategy underneath the goal selection, as you can see here. After you publish the campaign, you can go to campaign settings, and underneath bidding, you will be able to select a bid strategy by clicking select a bid strategy directly. Now, with all this in mind, let's narrow in on the bidding strategies that are available to you on Google Ads. First, all bidding strategies can be broadly divided into two categories: those that use smart bidding and those that don't. Smart bidding means that Google's algorithm will use what is called auction time bidding, which takes into account additional auction time signals like user's device, location or location intent, browser, operating system, your remarketing list, and so on. The advantage of non-smart bidding strategy is that they give you more control over your bids. Let's start with the smart bidding strategies. They often work best if your goal is to convert your customers, for example, to sales or to leads. However, smart bidding strategies are only effective if you're feeding Google's algorithm enough data to find people that will convert for you. Ideally, you should be aiming at getting 30 conversions every 30 days for a campaign to be well optimized for smart bidding. The first smart bidding strategy is maximize conversions. Being a smart bidding strategy, it is going to dynamically optimize your bids for each auction to increase your chances of winning the most valuable ad placements for your business. The strategy aims to spend your budget in full and drive as many conversions as possible for your budget. Target CPA, or target cost per action, is basically an extension of maximize conversions, where you're telling Google how much you're willing to pay for a conversion on average. Google then will aim to get as many conversions as possible at your target CPA within your budget, but it will not necessarily spend your entire budget. What's important to note here is that you can't set a target CPA based on what you want to achieve. You actually need to set it based on what Google was able to accomplish for you historically. So don't use this strategy unless you have ideally 30 conversions per month coming in, and set your target CPA realistically based on your results. Maximize conversion value is similar to maximize conversions, except that maximize conversion value, as the name implies, focuses on the value of your conversions. I am sure that you know that not all conversions are born equal. One conversion could represent $50, while another conversion could be $500 for your business. So under maximize conversion value strategy, Google actually takes this into account and optimizes your bids to achieve the highest conversion value for your budget. A target ROAS, or target return on ad spend, is an extension of maximize conversion value, where you can set a target return that you're trying to achieve for your budget. For example, if your target ROAS is set to 500% and your monthly budget of a campaign is $1,000, then Google will aim to achieve $5,000 in revenue for you for that month. The strategy will aim to achieve as many conversions as possible at your target ROAS within your budget. Similarly to target CPA, you need to set your target ROAS based on your historical data, not based on what you would like to achieve. If you set your target ROAS unrealistically high, then Google will not spend your budget because Google doesn't believe that it can deliver this high ROAS for you. On the other hand, if you set your target ROAS too low, then Google will be spending your budget too quickly and your campaign will become limited by budget, which is not ideal for a campaign's health. What's important to note about target CPA and target ROAS strategies is that their performance is going to be heavily influenced by seasonality. It's also going to be influenced by changes on your website and changes in your pricing. And in addition, you need to be sure that you have accurate conversion tracking and value assignment on your website, because if you don't, Google's algorithm will be optimizing in the wrong direction. So we're done with smart bidding strategies. Now let's move on to strategies that don't use smart bidding. And first of those strategies is maximize clicks. Maximize clicks automates your bids to maximize your website traffic, aiming to spend all your budget. The disadvantage of this strategy is that it prioritizes click volume over click quality. Make sure to set a maximum CPC bid limit, or you may end up paying way more than you expect for some of your clicks. However, this bidding strategy can be extremely effective in some cases. For example, if you have no conversion history and you just want to drive traffic to your website from all different types of audiences and see what types of people actually perform actions on your website, and thus gather data and move on to optimizing for conversions and conversion value. Manual CPC bidding strategy allows you to set bids at either ad group or keyword level. This gives you the highest level of control over your bids. This is usually an effective strategy when it comes to brand new accounts with zero data. With manual CPC, you can make sure that Google is not overspending on clicks whilst gathering data on your customers. However, the downside of this strategy is that it doesn't leverage Google's machine learning to optimize your bids. Enhanced CPC is an extension of manual CPC, and it actually uses a form of smart bidding to adjust your bids when Google believes that chance of conversion is higher or lower. But it's not really considered to be a smart bidding strategy by most advertisers and even by Google themselves. Target impressions share bidding strategy aims to deliver a certain level of visibility to your ads. Search impression share is the impressions you've received on Google search sites divided by the estimated number of impressions you were eligible to receive. For example, if you want to make sure that your ads appear in the top of results page in at least 95% of searches, you can do that with this strategy. This strategy can be really powerful, especially in niche, low competition markets. It can also be effective if applied to your brand name. However, if you're using this strategy on highly competitive keywords, in competitive markets, your clicks can get crazy expensive. There are also a few video campaign only bidding strategies available. So the first one of them is target CPV or target cost per view. This bidding strategy is available only for true view video campaigns, and it's not available for bumper ads or non-skippable in-stream ads. And under this bidding strategy, you're paying for a view, and a view is counted when a viewer watches 30 seconds of your ad, or the entire video, whichever comes first, or when a viewer interacts with your ad, again, whichever comes first. And video interactions include things like clicking on your ads, clicking your calls to action, clicking on your banners, and so on. So this strategy also allows you to set your maximum CPV bid, which is a maximum amount you're willing to pay for a view. But the disadvantage of this strategy is that views and clicks do not necessarily mean conversions. But the strategy can still elevate your conversions, especially when used for your existing customers, your retargeting audience, your top value audiences that you've identified through testing. What's also important is that you need high quality ads, ideally in both standard and shorts formats. Target CPM or target cost per mail is similar to target CPV, except you set how much you're willing to pay for every 1,000 impressions. And a viewable CPM or VCPM, also called max viewable CPM, is a manual bidding strategy that is only available for display campaigns. You can use it if you want to increase awareness, but not necessarily generate clicks and traffic. Under this strategy, you're paying for 1,000 viewable impressions, and an ad is counted as viewable if at least 50% of its area is visible for at least 1 second for display ads, or at least 2 seconds for video ads. And there you have it. We've covered all Google Ads bidding strategies. In the future videos, I will cover how to properly set and manage your bidding targets, such as your target ROAS or target CPA, how to use strategies like portfolios and more. So subscribe to the channel for more valuable videos on Google Ads. Don't forget to download my top 10 Google Ads headlines list that will help you write irresistible Google Ads headlines. Go to my Instagram or my X account at Google Ads Nerd and download it for free at the link on my bio. If you have any questions, write them in the comment section down below. I respond to all comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.